Peace be with you. Welcome back to my channel for another video, another spiritual download. If this is the first time you're coming across my channel, I always like to greet you in hey, hi, and hello. I want you to know that 9 times out of 10, it's not by coincidence that you just happen to click onto this video. Usually, if you're sitting with your higher self and you're asking Spirit for some type of a confirmation and or an answer, there's going to be some type of a confirmation and answer here for you, okay? There's a 99.9% chance, the way that Spirit works, that Spirit has guided you here for something that you need to know, right? Either about yourself or somebody that you're concerned about. It could be somebody that's around you and or in your energy, or maybe somebody that's at afar. I don't know, only you know. So my disclaimer to you is that you always come in with your higher self, with a spirit of discerning, so that you can discern what messages are for you and what's not for you. Listen, just leave it on the table for somebody else to take. It's really just that simple. If you're my soul tribe and you're returning, are you getting the spiritual downloads? Are we not hanging out in the 5D and above? Are we not rising to the occasion of feeling the shoes that nobody can fill for us? We are the lineage curse breakers. We are the high priestess. We are the empresses. We are embodying the divine oracle energy. We are Daniel in the lion's den. Somebody needs to read the book of Ephesians. Listen, you are my soul tribe. And guess what? You are breaking generational curses, so much so that the devil has nowhere to go when it comes to your light. I just heard your light is so bright. Somebody's got to wear shades. Somebody could be throwing a little shade too. Somebody could be feeling a little shady about what you're shining about. Listen, that's not your problem. Those aren't your people. I encourage you to stay on your path because you're blessed, you're beautiful, and I love you so much. Let's go ahead and get into this 7-Eleven energy, the 7-Eleven energy, the 7-Eleven energy. I just heard love comes to me easily. Love comes to me fast. Love loves my company. And when it comes, it lasts. Money comes to me easily. Money comes to me fast. Money loves my company. And when it comes, it lasts. Peace comes to me easily. Hey, peace comes to me fast. Peace loves my company. When it comes, it lasts. Listen, this is the entire 7-Eleven energy. Somebody, okay, somebody's, plural, let's be clear, let's take our time here, has gone through a really huge transformation, death, transformation, and a rebirth. So much so that you overcame the devil. This could be dark energy. This could be toxic people, places, things, and or shadow work that was still lurking beneath the surface when Mercury did its little retrograde dance. Some of the planets started to spin and I was like, oh my God, was your technology messing up? Not by way of those hackers, because those hackers are going to jail. Listen, I just mean that there was like some type of energetic glitch. I was like, okay, Mercury. When I tell you that Mercury brought up every single test that I've ever had to this point in my spiritual awakening, the death was quite interesting, okay? The transformation was even more interesting. And the rebirth reminded me that it was all worth it. When I was going through the death, I was like, oh my God, hurry up already. How much more do I have to talk about these things from my past? These illusions. 7 of Cups represents illusions. The devil represents the devil, right? But we know that if we overcome the enemy within, that the enemy on the outside of us can't do anything with us. Listen, I really need to go ahead and get into this energy. I've already called in my appropriate protection. I'm sitting with my divine spirit guides. I thank the Most High above all just for allowing me to use my gift here for you today. If you knew what it took for me to sit right here with you, you would know just why. you would know why I am so passionate about loving you, my beautiful Soul Tribe members, for those people that are honestly, truly dedicated to doing the work for the greater good of humanity. I love you. Stand at your post. Stay on your course. The best is yet to come. I just heard you broke a really big generational curse. You could have felt something lift off of you today. Like, I just feel better. You could be feeling healthier. You could be looking younger. You're just vibrant. Okay? You could be attracting a lot of nice people. I just heard the Rainbow Coalition. I call upon the highest of white lights, only the highest of white lights. Anything other than that, Most High, we do not give that dark energy permission to be here. We rebuke it and we return it back to its native state of absolutely nothingness. You are coming up as a leader in your lineage. Again, I heard very, very clearly, generational curse breaker. Okay? When I talk about curses in the lineage, I'm talking about drug addiction, mental illness, addiction to anger. Poverty is also a lineage curse. Negative thinking. These are things that you have overcome. You are the magician under this retrograde energy. Mercury is spinning on its axle and your ancestors are very, very proud of you. The magician represents you manifesting something by way of being a leader. The Emperor gives me this fiery energy, right? Yeah, getting rid of things that no longer are serving you. It is just starting to rain. I thank the Most High for holy water that comes from above, just to wash away anything that maybe we can't see, right? Something that could have been in your way is now being washed away. The rain is getting stronger. I don't know if you all can hear that, but it's coming down, okay? The sun was just shining. Listen, this is your ancestors, baby. They are so happy. They are celebrating. They are dancing. They are smiling. They are congratulating you on setting them free. The Seven of Wands is spiritual protection. This could have been a really tough, like, dark night of the soul for you. Yeah, your ancestors are saying, we're with you. They keep coming up in the middle of the deck. The King of Cups is you being very caring and loving and psychic, okay? What does that mean when we say psychic? That means using the gifts that the Most High has given you. Discernment. Being able to discern, okay? Something's telling me to go here. Something's telling me to go there. It is the inner compass that guides you along your path, okay? You're in a very high vibration. Listen. Woo! The bloodline is strong, okay? Why? Because you are the matriarch of the family. Find a mirror. Look into your own eyes. Yes, you are the one that broke addiction in your lineage. You're the one that literally, like, pulverized that curse in your lineage, okay? Poverty is no more. Sickness is no more. Death is no more. By way of your lineage, 7-Eleven is open for you, and it is granting you every beautiful wish that you want. Spirit is saying continue to stay positive. You are understanding that praise and worship to the Most High above all things is your best weapon in this magician energy, okay? The Nine of Cups represents you being in wish fulfillment. The number 9 could be very, very significant. Maybe you're seeing 555, okay, 419, 444, 411, 911, letting you know that things are coming, that this is a very emergent type of an energy. Why is it an emergency? Because now you're at the forefront of your life. Everything that has happened to you seems to be all worth it, right? Now when you go through these retrogrades and you're going through these rebirths, they don't weigh you down as much, right? Remember you used to be like this? Remember you thought somebody was doing something to you and Spirit is saying, no, it was your own inner demons that you needed to slay. Maybe there was something that you needed to heal from when you were 6 years old. I don't know, but this is what Spirit is telling me. Archangel Michael, by way of the Most High's permission, thank you for being here. Please send war angels to encamp around me to protect me from anything that we can't see, along with the Divine Collective. Holy Spirit, thank you, thank you. I call upon healing angels by way of Archangel Raphael, Archangel Ariel, Archangel Metatron to help us balance out some of these energies by way of releasing the burden. I really feel as though in this 10 of Wands, You release something. You drop something off. It's almost like somebody saying, I'm tired of being sick and tired. I'm tired of being sick and tired. Okay? Right. You're thinking yourself to wellness. Queen of Pentacles right here. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Something about your earthly matters and or something by way of prosperity is a gift from above. I'm getting miracles. I'm getting something that you could have been asking for. Is now coming down by way of your lineage. This is a gift, okay, from the universe, from your divine ancestors, from the Most High. The Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, and or Scorpionic energy represents emotions. When I get water and earth here, it gives me balance, practicality, right? Because the earth needs water and water needs the earth. There are two things that have to simultaneously coexist at the same time. It is inevitable. The King of Cups represents a divine mate, something by way of a divine union, or you could just be very balanced in your masculine and feminine energies. It's very just that simple. Listen, my friend, I don't tell you no lies, my friend. I'm not talking too much, but I'm going to tell you the truth. Listen, Queen of Cups, King of Cups is very significant. This is a divine union. I would not be surprised if the Empress comes out. It won't shock me, okay? Page of Pentacles represents good news about something that you've been waiting for. This also represents you being reminded of what your gifts are. There could have been a lot of nostalgia during this retrograde by way of your childhood, remembering why you started, going back to things that you love to do, right? Yeah, some of you or some of us could just go clock in at a job if we wanted to just work for money and we could make money. This is about you doing what you love. This is about you doing what you love and remembering why you're doing this. And your ancestors are saying that we're very, very proud of you. Somebody's in heavy regret, okay? I'm going to tell you why. By way of breaking these generational curses in your lineage, there are family members that are being forced to change. Why? Because as you are the matriarch, as you are the one that is chosen by way of being called the chosen one, you're now forcing certain people in the lineage that are still alive in your bloodline as you pray for them, right? As they share the same DNA with you, bloodline as you, they're being forced to ascend or they have to go because hatred is no longer, it just does not make sense at this point of your evolution by way of you coming up as this Queen of Cups, King of Cups. This is somebody very emotional, very caring, very loving towards people, very caring towards humanity. So when you rise to that occasion and you raise the vibration in your lineage to that capacity, it puts a lot of pressure on your family. If they want to keep doing these things, whatever they don't want to come out of. I just heard, what was that? What's the song? Slipping into Darkness, right? If they want to continue to slip into darkness, it won't be by way of you not holding up your end of the spiritual bargain. People don't understand. I would love to tell you that I'm here just to be cute. I would love to tell you that I came into the world just to have things and money and love and all that and great. Okay, yes, those things are wonderful. But I'm here about my Father's work. Let's be clear. Okay? This is what this Page of Pentacles is reminding me of. It's reminding me of why you started as a child. You knew who you were. You were a visionary. You had dreams. You were psychic, intuitive. Some of you knew when certain people in the bloodline or in the family were going to die. Sometimes that could feel like a blessing and a curse. My heart goes out to you by way of your gift. It is a gift, okay? So when you learn to manage that gift, when you learn to balance in that energy, it won't be so heavy upon your head. But heavy is the head that wears the crown. Everybody wants this crown. But if they knew what I had to go through to get here, they couldn't take 1% of my story. They couldn't walk one day in my shoes. They couldn't walk one day in your shoes, Divine Collective. Everybody wants your power, but nobody wants your sins. Nobody wants to have to do the work that you had to do. So, Page of Swords, people are talking, they're gawking, they're stalking, they're looking, they're watching, they're trying to figure out, they're trying to take note, they're trying to see how you're doing this and where the heck did you get these secrets from, right? I just heard secrets are being passed down to you. These people are doing this in a very sneaky and deceptive kind of way. I get people watching behind the scenes, not really doing anything other than just watching. All right. And I just heard in awe. Okay. Page of Swords is my gossip card, my spine card. Spirit says you are a wonder, one of God's wonders, God's own creation. I heard that very, very clear. Somebody is watching and seeing you as that way. These people don't understand how you could still be in this Queen of Cups, King of Cups, loving energy after coming up out of this Ten of Wands energy. Okay? After being weighed down. They don't understand it. And so now what they're saying is, how do I move forward? Okay? How do I do that? Spirit is guiding you to be very mindful of your resources at this time. That does not necessarily just mean money. That could also mean your energy. Do not squander your energy. For it says in the scriptures, do not cast your pearl onto swine. It's not a wise thing to do, so don't do that. Make a mental note to yourself, right? Every hour of the day, every second of the hour, you must be mindful as to where your energy goes and why, right? So say, for instance, you have somebody that comes along and they want to get into a negative comment or not a negative comment. I'm thinking about the comments, but a negative conversation is what I wanted to say. You have a conscious decision to see into the conversation, right? What I mean by that is, how many times does that same person call you with something negative? You can play it out. That's what I meant to say. You can see into the conversation. You're like, I'm going to say this. They're going to say this. Do I really want to spend my energy and my time that way? I just heard it's an epic hail to the mother freaking gnaw for you in spirit. You're deciding to break your generational curses, and you're very authentic in doing so. Listen, I hear somebody deeply rooted in authenticity. It's almost like, if the Most High is with me, then who could be against me? Right? Like, what does that look like? What does that sound like? What does that feel like? What does that feel like when nobody is watching? Right? Being authentic, right? But now that people are watching, you're giving them a show, okay? I just heard a magic show. People are heartbroken. These are people that won't get another chance with you in this lifetime or the next. Okay, some of you are in your ascended master energy. You won't be coming back to this life. This is why breaking these curses are so very important. Why? Because not only that, you're coming into union with your divine soulmates by way of your soul tribe, by way of lovers and friends. It is a very encouraging and or inspiring energy that helps you move forward about your destiny. The beautiful part about staying in your lane is that nobody can be in your lane but you. You broke free of some self-imposed mental imprisonment. And again, people are in heavy regret about this, and I'm going to tell you why. Not everybody likes change. To go through the change could be quite uncomfortable. That means they got to stop doing certain things that they were doing. They have to stop feeling a certain way. They have to stop thinking a certain way. And this could be very terrifying for family members that don't want to change. Listen, this brings on the Tower. This is about a death. Listen, it's about a transformation. You are bringing down towers by way of your ascension, by way of changing, by way of agreeing with spirit that, you know what? No, I won't be addicted to alcohol. My children will never know these addictions. No, I won't worry about mental health because there's nothing making me mentally healthy and unwell, I hear spirit saying, which means that I am of a sound mind. Anything can make you mentally ill. This is why I'm very, very careful when I speak of mental illness. Why? Because anything can have you feeling unwell by way of your mental. It could be something that maybe happened 5 years ago. That could still trigger you mentally in your mind. It's very easily to be mentally ill. Yeah, listen, this is what it is on this commercial break. Let's just have a little commercial break. Let's keep it real. I'm going to put the cards down. Listen, newcomers, when I put the cards down and I have a commercial break, I have to get into the real juicy meat of the story. Let's get into the meat and let's spit out the bones. Let's take all the meat off the bones, okay? The Tower is here, my love. Whoever in the family want to stay in this funky, dirty, energy. Spirit is saying, lead them to me. I need you to stay the course. I'm going to need you to put on blinders. I'm going to need you to only see what's at the end of the yellow brick road, Dorothy. You always had a brain. You always had courage. You always had everything that you needed. All you needed to do was click your heels. That was a commercial break. Congratulations, newcomers. You've survived maybe 1.5 commercial breaks. All right, listen. Back to the reading. Listen, 8 of Pentacles is you toil and labor. You working towards something that is absolutely magnificent. Everybody can't go. Somebody don't like it. No sabe. That's not your problem, my friend. I don't know what to tell you. All that glitters is not gold. But I know with the ancestors, very, very powerful ancestors, con los santos no se juega. Listen, you don't play with the divine ancestors when it comes to the lineage. Okay? You're setting free a bloodline deeply rooted in your DNA, binding the spirit of poverty, binding the spirit of anger. These are spirits. Okay? Mental illness, I just heard. Listen, somebody is still stuck. And because they were the ones that were trying to hold you back by way of the 4 of Pentacles, but now you're in the 4 of Pentacles energy, which represents holding back, not just my resources, but holding back my energy. Somebody wanted to hold you back from trying to get to your destiny. This is a spiritual violation in spiritual court. I'm going to need them to put some respect on your mother frickin' neck in spiritual court. Listen, everybody sit down. If you get up, sit down in spiritual court. I told you to bring in your discernment. I pray that you're discerning what parts of this story belong to you, because after the reading, you are now being held accountable for what it is you will and won't change by way of your lineage. Somebody broke some curses today. A lot of people in the divine collective said enough. The tower came down. The 9 of Swords, self-imposed and listen, the synchronicities. 9 of Swords for me is also a self-imposed imprisonment, because it comes by way of what you are allowing in your mental, right? 9 of Swords is anxiety, depression, suicide. Listen, you binded that. You had a conversation. Let's have a commercial break. You said, come on in here. Come on in here, depression. Come on in here, sorrow and pity, and I'm a victim and all of that, and my mama did this, my dad. Now that we know what they did, right? Now what? Do I stay in this energy? Is it a noble thing to continue to be a victim? In the famous words of my grandmother who passed away, she said, baby, everybody I was mad at is dead. Okay, listen. Are you allowing people to control your mental? Who are you angry with? It's not what's wrong with you, rather than who's wrong with you. The 8 of Swords represents a self-imposed imprisonment. This is you putting yourself in prison. Why would you do that to yourself? There has to be something that is lurking beneath the surface that is still requiring your attention. You are being held accountable by way of your lineage. Your ancestors are in court. Mayat is bringing about balance in the atmosphere. We are in the age of Aquarius. This is about equal give and take in the universe. Is not prejudice. We know that in this energy, a masculine can absolutely embody a feminine's energy, and vice versa. It is not prejudice when it comes to spirituality, right? You went through a transformation. You let the old person die. You let her go, you let him go, you let them go, and you decided to set yourself free. Spirit is saying you always had the keys, Dorothy. All you had to do was click your heels. Follow the yellow brick road. Listen, the Hermit is here, baby. Virgo energy. You went within. Okay, it's not easy going within when you're in this 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords energy. Do you want to know why? You should never go within alone. Always take your divine spirit team. Always take your guardian angels. And more importantly, above all else, adhere to what the Most High is showing you about yourself. It is nothing like being in a room with yourself. Nobody's there. You're spiritually naked, transparent, in the presence of the creator of all things that knows your thoughts, knows who you are, everything that you are, and you still want to lie to yourself. This is a self-imposed imprisonment. That's a very dangerous place to be. Who are you embarrassed by? Nobody's in the spiritual closet but you in spirit. You're going to need to tell yourself the truth. If you don't tell it to anybody else, you're going to have to tell yourself the truth. And that's exactly what you did. And this death, somebody fought the death tooth and nail. I know that somebody might have been me. Oh, I'm not the same person I was 24 hours ago. I thank Spirit for the ascension. Listen, this is how quickly the ascension happens when you submit yourself to the Most High, when you surrender to the creator of all. When you go with the flow as opposed to going against the grain, things will always flow beautifully for you, and you accepted your position in this family, in this lineage, up until this particular lifetime. Somebody could be having a deja vu. That was just a random spiritual download. You could be saying, I feel as though I've done this before. Well, listen, welcome to retrograde energy. It's a pop quiz. Don't fall for the illusions. You're being tested. You're being tested on your patience, temperance, balance, brotherly kindness, right? Spirit is always giving you a pop quiz, because how can you be used by the Most High God and the first demonic force that you see you pass out on the front of the spiritual line? Listen, this battle is not yours. All you have to do is walk. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil, because the Most High is always walking with me. He's got angels on both sides. He's got my divine ancestors walking with me. Whom shall I fear? Justice is here. My aunt said, I'm going to need you to put some respect on my name by way and permission of the Most High God. Sekhmet is waging war in places that is unfortunate. And I'm going to be honest with you. We feel bad for these people. We wish that the outcome would have been different, because you came in very genuine, very loving, very kind. You had to leave these people out in the cold. Why? Because you were spiritually guided to do so. It's a very unfortunate thing for them, especially when you are the chosen one in the family, right? The tables have turned. The last shall be first and the first shall be last. Look at your world. Look at what's going on. Listen, these people are still watching you. Everything that they did in the dark is now coming to the light. A lot of people were sneaky and deceptive. I'm getting fake friends, frenemies, family members, whatever it is. Spirit is saying, forgive them, forgive them, forgive them, forgive them. Say that until you believe it. Every morning you wake up, mention that family member that betrayed you, that stole money from you, that talked bad about you, that didn't help you when you didn't have anything, that did magic over you relentlessly. Forgive them. Mention their name out of your mouth in your prayers and say, forgive them wherever they are, Most High. Forgive them, for they know not what they do. And then say, Most High, please bless my uncle so-and-so, or my auntie such and such. Whatever their names are, I'm just giving you a basic general idea. You're going to need to plug in their names. Listen, that was just a little commercial break about your family, but I'm being very, very serious, because the forgiveness is essential to your ascension. You are a lover of people. Spirit is saying the fact that you did not allow a lot of this to change your heart, because there were some really hard moments in this Nine of Swords. They almost made you grow weary of being nice. It was like, what's the point? Is there anybody in the world that's good? No, not one. And it made you conquer the enemy on the inside, so the one outside of you had to flee. Listen. Nine of Wands is you spiritually being wise to protect yourself. Okay, somebody could be doing cleansing, saging. I'm getting tobacco smell. Maybe somebody's doing some type of tobacco cleansing. I'm getting Ivory Coast, okay? I'm getting Jamaica. I'm getting the islands. I don't know why I'm getting coconut. This is very significant for somebody that needed that confirmation, okay? Somebody needs to always keep their head covered. Listen, this is in the scriptures. Okay, when you sit in the presence of the angels, it is out of respect for being a messenger. Everybody does not have a direct connection to the Most High. This is why your path was so difficult. It doesn't matter if they like it or not. This is not about being light. This is about being on a journey and completing what it is that you've come here to do. Stand at your post. In the famous words of my beautiful grandmother, Iberia, the high priestess, stand at your post, my beautiful soul tribe. You're still coming up intuitive and psychic under this water sign energy. King of Cups is you loving, loving, loving kind. Ten of Cups is family, right? Yeah, you're still praying for your family. The Ace of Swords represents the truth. I'm getting a lot of peace that is surpassing all understanding. Somebody could be saying, why are you not worried? And they don't understand why you have this peace. This is not something that you could buy. This is not something that somebody can do for you and or give you. And this is why you deserve every little bit of peace that you can possibly have in your life. Just to be well is a gift. If you have nothing else, I'm getting your body is restored itself to its natural state of good health. That in itself is a blessing. Archangel Michael, the King of Cups and the Ten of Cups is here. I call upon the divine ancestors. Why is this here for me, Archangel Michael? Thank you. By way and permission of the Most High God, can you please grace us with your presence? Why is that here for us, please and thank you? Because you're the leader. You're the leader of the pack. You accept this responsibility. This was hard at first. You wanted to denounce your path. You like, me? Oh no. Listen, I remember in the Bible when I was reading about Yeshua HaMashiach, also known as Jesus Christ, also known in Ifa as Cristo lo Fin. Listen. I remember when he had that conversation with the Most High. And we're just going to break it down in layman's terms. He was like, look, if this is my cup, let me drink from it. But if this is not my cup, this is stressful as hell, Most High. Let it pass from me. This is the biggest misconception, that Yeshua HaMashiach did not have a human experience. He was still in the physical body. He was still like, damn, all these enemies came for me. And it was being revealed that he was the great example of many to come after him. It is the same story as Master Farad Muhammad. It is the same story as Buddha. No matter how you paint it in many times in many languages, listen, you are sailing to calmer waters. You are sailing to calmer waters. The Six of Swords. Somebody is seeing 444. Somebody's seeing 111 all day. Baby, that is divinity. That is divine path being cleared. Yes, listen. The moon is here. Your intuition is what spirit always wanted you to focus on. So when you think about the good, the bad, the indifferent, all these things that have happened to you up until this point, please know that you are certified. This is giving you stripes in a divine army for the greater good of humanity, right? Well, how can I get stripes? How can I get stripes, Nephilim? What do you mean? This gives you stripes, my love. Being in the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Swords. I said Ten of Swords too. Hell, you were in the Ten of Swords too. That hasn't even come out, which is the ultimate betrayal. But it also means that everything is fine. Listen, the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Swords right here, these mental imprisonments, to be able to come up out of this and break a curse in your lineage, certifies you to have a conversation with suicide and say, you know what, we're breaking up. I don't want to be with you anymore. I'm not obligated to sit here with you. It certifies you to have a conversation with anxiety and say, listen, illusion, you're an illusion. It says in the scriptures, be anxious for nothing. So where is this anxiety coming from? Oh, I'm still hurting from when I was 13 years old. And then you do the shadow work, and then you break the curse, and then you come to some type of peace and understanding that is surpassing everything that you've gone through. So now you have people that are spying and crying, saying, how the hell did she make it out of that? How the hell did he make it out of that? When they very well know, by being in the Ten of Wands, the betrayals that they put on top of your plate that were unnecessary. I'm hearing unwarranted attacks. Was unnecessary. You forgave them. They don't understand. They don't understand. How could you be so loving? Why are you so happy? Because I'm still alive. And because the Most High is with me. And now I realize that every single betrayal, every single pain, every single hurt, whatever was taken from me by way of people that just waged war on me just because I was shining too bright. That it was divinely orchestrated to be that way. It is an energy and a spirit of acceptance of what it is I've come to do by way of my lineage and breaking the curse. Listen, I'm going to need you to come on in. No talking too much. Thinking. Working on yourself. That's what I hear Spirit saying. Trabajando. Working on yourself. Know thyself. Know your spirit man. Build up your spirit man. And present yourself as an offering to the Most High as being pure and being able to be used by God. The Most High can only use you here by way of certifying you and showing you what it is you need to get rid of. Remember that one time you didn't think you were going to make it and you made it? Remember those one times with an S, plural, that you thought you just were not going to make it and you made it. You took on this death. You fought it tooth and nail. And you realized you weren't in the fight with nobody but yourself. Yeah, you got enemies. Yeah, somebody tried to project negativity onto you. Yeah, they were doing black magic. But let me tell you something. When you are a master of self by way and permission of the Most High, meaning this is your destiny to be a master of self, if nothing else, okay? You have now set yourself up in a position to not only be divinely used by God, but you've aligned yourself with your purpose. It's inevitable that it will happen. You are now in alignment. You're very spiritually protected. Archangel Michael is giving me a lot of energy right now. The divine ancestors are dancing in spiritual court. Somebody's dancing on the table. Listen, if you didn't get your little caramel macchiato espresso, listen, I don't know. Listen, I got to tell y'all, though, just on a little commercial break for all the people that donated for my Starbucks, I really appreciate that, okay? I have not been drinking Starbucks for the last 5 days. I've switched over to little smoothies, a little spinach, a little kale with a shot of ginkgo biloba. Okay, listen, I just had to make the shift, but I really do miss my Americana. However, I'm naturally energetic anyway, just because I get to sit here with you all and live out my destiny. What a beautiful thing. You get to watch me ascend. I get to watch you ascend and grow. I'm not the same as I was January the 14th when I started this channel. Newcomers, maybe this video's not for you. Maybe Spirit has another video for you. If you like our vibe, you like what we're about, listen, we're working, we're toil and labor, we're working on something great. I just heard legacy. Somebody's leaving a legacy, something by way of land and property, something that you're doing that somebody was not able to do before you. Listen, you literally, I'm not even playing with you, okay? I have to keep a little bit of sarcasm because I'm just in this really excited energy. You made the devil run, boo. Here's the devil, and here's the 8 of Cups. I'm just going to let that sit here. Can we just have one little short moment of silence for the death of the devil? Okay, that's enough. Don't give the devil no more attention. Listen, the devil is running to and fro now, not knowing what the hell to do. Why? Because the ascended masters have interceded on your behalf. The divine ancestors are in spiritual court saying, listen, enough. We want justice. We want balance. How do they get justice and balance? By way of you finishing out your life in a way that the Most High will say, I am well with you. Makes me happy just to think about it. And so now here you are with the devil running, not knowing what to do. The family members that don't want to change, you're being guided to continue to offer them prayers. God bless them wherever they are. God bless them. But they keep talking about me. God bless them. Stay at your course. Stand at your pose. Do not get distracted. Do not fall for these tricks of the enemy that want to take your eyes off of the prize, I heard. Listen, the Ace of Cups is the helping hand of the Most High. Listen. What other hand do you know that can come up against the creator of all things? I'll wait. And if you do know another hand that is bold enough to blaspheme the Most High, it is a self-sabotaging energy. That is self-sacrificing. This is crazy. Why? Gabriel's been blowing the horn. The judgment angels are here. Look at our world. This is not about color. It's representing the fact that hatred is no longer making sense. So Spirit is saying that I'm going to remove those things out of your way. Be it literally, figuratively, spiritually, whatever it is, your path is clear. Oh, 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven. Somebody's feeling lucky. Somebody's feeling real good. I think that somebody is me. I know that somebody is me. I'm very grateful to be here with you. The King of Pentacles is clarifying the Queen of Pentacles that came out. Listen, a lot of divine unions, a lot of soulmates, a lot of people that are supposed to work together are now coming together because it is divinely orchestrated that way. This is the time. It's destiny. Yes, destiny is real. King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I'm getting somebody really reading the fine print on their earthly matters. Somebody could have gone from the 5 of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles. Baby, the Hangman, Piscean energy. Something was an epic fail. Whatever somebody tried to do by way of distracting you is what I'm getting. I'm getting they no longer have power over you. And when I mean that, I mean you're no longer a dependent. You're no longer a child in the literal sense that you now have to adhere to adults that weren't healed, right? Abusive stepfathers, abusive mothers. They were children unhealed playing like they were adults. And so what did they do when you were a child? They projected those things onto you. Now you're no longer on their watch. You're no longer under their thumb. And with that being said, not only did you take the pain and turn it into power, you now are certified to work with children by way of helping them heal from their trauma at age 5 and 6 so they don't get to age 42. And they're still mad and sad about something that happened when they were 5. That's a really long time to hold on to trauma and pain, right? That's a really long time. Needless to say, I'm going to close out the reading. I just wanted to come here and give you a little love because I miss y'all so much. Listen to the song. Oh, I almost got on camera, y'all. This new beginning, Spirit is saying that your path is clear. Your ancestors love your enthusiasm. They said to keep your vibrations high. The Ace of Wands is something that you're working on. Spirit is saying it is a go. Okay? This is the time right now. Start your LLCs. Start to get into whatever it is that you're wanting to do by way of investments, okay? Be it investing in other people by way of spiritually, right? That doesn't always mean money. That could mean money too. Maybe you want to set up something for people that are coming after you. Who are those people? Those could be grandchildren. Those could be your children's children. I don't know. But whatever it is, this Ace of Wands is confirmation that you got the green light. You got the green light. Somebody could be wearing green. Yeah, Spirit is saying to take the leap of faith. Okay? You already know what fear looks like. You already know what that didn't work out. How long are you going to sit in that? You're like, the sun keeps coming up. I'm still here. I have to get up. So you broke up with anxiety. You had a meeting with all of these dark things that you were holding on to, that you were keeping yourself bound to. You got rid of people that did not complement your energy. And you did it so courageously that Spirit is saying, listen, we're going to do a quick recap. Page of Cups. Page is child. Cups is love. Remembering what you love. Remembering your passions. For the Most High said when you were in your mother's womb, I gave you gifts. When I was molding and shaping you for 9 months in triple darkness as you were a little fish breathing underwater, I gave you gifts. It is a sin to sit on your gifts. But gifts are something that you just don't say, hey, I have gifts. No, a gift is something that you're supposed to gift to the world. Be a gift. Be a blessing, right? Yeah, Spirit says it's a go. It's a mother freaking go. Yeah, the 10 of Swords is fell on top of the devil. Listen, I don't really need to say nothing else. 10 of Swords represents ultimate betrayal in reverse. falling on top of the devil. Whatever they had planned, whatever their wishes were to be fulfilled for your life, they are null and void. They've been rejected in spiritual court. There is a gag order spiritually. We're still under spiritual judgment. Spirit says your angels are talking to you every second of the day. You need to be mindful. It is the peace be still that I'm getting from Spirit. If nothing else, peace be still. If you don't do anything else, be still. Why? Because when your peace be still, you can then get the messages. You can hear. Be anxious for nothing. Anxiety has you all over the place. Why? Somebody needs to really just take a deep breath and go with the flow. Everything I talk to you about, I've been through. At least I be a hypocrite and under judgment by the Most High. And I don't know about you. I'm not scared of the devil, but I am afraid of the Most High. I do fear the Most High above all. So every day that I get up, I'm grateful. Thank you. Even if it's a rough day, wow, at least I'm here having some type of experience. There must be something that's going to happen, right? When I got into that bad car accident, I was like, okay. People are like, why are you so calm? I'm like, maybe there's something here I'm supposed to listen to. Maybe God is, I don't know. Right? Everything happens for a reason, but I got the message. I got the lesson. So whereas most people are going to expect that you're going to react out of this 9 of Swords, this 8 of Swords self-imposed imprisonment type of an energy, you're no longer obligated to be that person for anybody. Especially not yourself. Now I understand that you have enemies, but don't be your own first and worst enemy in this 8 of Swords energy. That is not a noble and wise thing to do. Needless to say, this is your message. I love you. I love you. The Queen of Cups is at the bottom of the deck because you're loving, you're kind. I love you. Wherever you are on the planet, I thank you for your love donations. All of my information is in the description box below. And until the next video, as always, I greet you in peace. And I leave you until the next video in peace. Peace be with you.